right, you know what time it is. I now declare Jobina's exclusive VIP-only private book club where everyone is invited. Open for business. Today's author is Carolyn CJ Jones, here to talk about two of her award-winning books out now called Opening the Gates of the Heart, A Journey of Healing. I have right here, and The Art of Forgiveness, A Promise of Peace. Carolyn, how are you? Hi.
Hi, Jobina. I'm great.
Oh, it's so good to see you. I was telling people earlier that you watched the show. I was so excited to get your letter. I have it right here, talking about your interest in joining the book club, so I'm so excited.
Yes, thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get into these books because they look beautiful. You're a retired registered nurse, but now people call you a forgiveness coach. So this first book here, Opening the Gates of the Heart, what can you tell us about the piece?
Oh, this is a very special book. What makes it special is, if I can get it to not reflect off the monitor, this book is divinely created. And I say that because of the way that it all came together that I'll tell you about in a minute. I was merely the conduit that brought this book to life. The book is a tribute to the beauty and resiliency of the human spirit. It's made up of 43 photographs of wrought iron gate images that I took, paired with inspirational verses I wrote. Now, this is where the divine comes in. I wrote in my journals things that 5 years later, after I wrote them in my journals, and I had discovered the gates in 5 years after I wrote these journals, some excerpts gave voice to these gate images. I had never seen them before when I wrote these things. So that's why I say it was divinely created.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'd like to read a couple of the reviews that are here, just snippets of them. The magnificence of this gem of a book cannot be overstated. This book is a soothing balm to the hurting soul. It's a handbook for the soul. It's beautiful, reflective, and thought-producing. And I just have one verse I'd like to read from this book and show it to you.
All right,
this
give it a go, Carolyn. Yeah.
Moments of wonder. A beam of light falls upon the metal. I look with awe and wonder at the star that appears out of nowhere. Do you suppose there has always been such richness, such wonder, such beauty in the world? Perhaps it's been waiting there all along to be noticed, to be seen with the eyes of the heart.
Carolyn, thank you. I was reading a lot of the reviews of your books, and people have talked about how much you've been able to help them either let go of something that they were holding on to, forgive, find peace. And I know that leads us to your second book here. I'm talking about The Art of Forgiveness, A Promise of Peace. If you could really quickly kind of tell us a little bit about this one too.
This book, I have to tell on myself, I used to be an angry, bitter, blaming victim for 30 years as an adult, and I drank over it all, over my childhood, until I crashed and burned. 4 years after I got sober, I discovered how to forgive my past. And it was at that point that I realized that I felt called to write this book for you, the readers, so that you can get beyond resentment also and feel this exquisite peace and freedom that comes when you forgive.
Carolyn, I love that. I mean, I really was moved by so many people that have talked about you, shared, and explained how your coaching has just changed their lives. So I'm really glad we were able to share a little bit of both books, and I want to make sure people know where to find you. So if you would like to learn more about Carolyn and her books, this is a look at her website right now. It's CarolynCJJones.com. And Carolyn, again, thank you so much for the work that you're doing and for bringing joy to people's lives. It's wonderful.
Thank you, Jobina.
Have a great morning, and we'll be right back, everybody.
I will. You too.